Even though some were disappointed that the Ram 1500 Reverend didn't end up as wild and innovative as the concept, it didn't seem to matter. We're going to be honest, we knew that most of the wildest ideas from the Ram 1500 Reverend concept weren't going to make it. That said, we were hoping that some of the more innovative features, like the full-floor Ram tracks, third-row jump seat, and full-length passhole would have been features that lived into production. That and the Ram 1500 Rev's late arrival could have spelled trouble for the brand's first full EV, but apparently not. The Trucks Insider membership program has reached max capacity and reservations are sold out for now, just a week into the production version's reveal. On Friday, the Ram Rev website announced that you are no longer able to reserve a Ram 1500 Reverend while it was only $100 to get one. We're still a little surprised at how quickly the order books filled up. It only took 7 days for the Ram 1500 Reverend to go from announcement to sell out. The only thing we don't officially know is how many reservations Ram took for its late arriving 1500 EV. Especially with how lukewarm the reception to the EV Ram was when the production version was released. Reality, sometimes, has a way of averting expectations. If we look at the comparison to the Ford F-150 Lightning and the Chevrolet Silverado EV, the Lightning has been well received because it does look like a regular F-150. The Silverado, on the other hand, looks less conventional and apparently potentially less attractive to traditional truck buyers, with its more avalanche-like figure. And it shows when you compare the reservation histories of both electric trucks. In our last check on its reservation numbers, the Silverado was at 140,000 pre-orders in April of 2022, 4 months after its books opened, and they are still open for Chevrolet's all-electric pickup right now, nearly closing in on a year later. When Ford opened its reservations in May of 2021 for the F-150 Lightning, it immediately had 44,500 orders within 48 hours and its books closed in December 2021 with 200,000 reservations. Now, we can add the conventional-looking Ram 1500 Reverend to this list and see that maybe most pickup buyers really only want what they recognize. The design of the production Rev is largely locked in, but there is wiggle room for some small tweaks. Based on the reaction to the concept, no major changes are needed, he says, and as the start of production inches closer, it is time to put the pencils down. The trick is to provide a truck that is modern but not George Jetson space age in design. The inference is the final version will be more conservative than the concept. You don't abandon your core, Koval says of Ram's loyal customer base. The Rev is expected to have regular doors for the crew cab, Ram boxes that are about twice the size as the ones on today's Ram, tracks that run from the frunk, through the cabin, and extend to the end of the pickup bed, and an industry-first third row of jump seats that are removable. After the Chicago Auto Show, the Revolution concept will travel to the Work Truck Show in Indianapolis and be at the New York International Auto Show this spring. Ram will continue to build 1500s with a gas engine for a while after the Rev EV hits the market to give consumers propulsion options. The brand is also considering a Ram with a range electric paradigm breaker, which means plug-in hybrid with a small gas engine to keep charge in the battery to extend the range for those who need the efficiency of electrification but more range than an EV offers. This truck would use the same STLA frame architecture but need a different body to accommodate the engine. The Rev has a front trunk. While Ram is looking at a REAPT, it is not a done deal, Koval tells us. There are engineering challenges and it would make a good addition to the lineup, but so far it is not a lock that Ram will proceed. The priority, launching the Rev. The entire Ram lineup will eventually be electrified, part of the Stellantis Dare Forward 2030 strategic plan that will phase out combustion engines for all 14 Stellantis brands. First up is the Ram ProMaster. An electric version of the full-size commercial van will be delivering packages for Amazon in the second half of the year.